All right, we're live. We're here. We are living the dream. So welcome back to Dharma Daddies podcast. We got some daddies here. We got some baddies here. It's going to be a great episode. The 5th installment of our legacy-filled, beautiful show with beautiful people. I'm super excited about it. So if you're watching on YouTube, go ahead, hit the notifications button, like, subscribe, and comment. Let us know how we're doing. As I say every episode, roast me, please, dear God. I need something to look at before I go to bed. We're now on Spotify. If you don't have Spotify, get Spotify. It's way better than anything else because it's the shit, guys. Also, if you're listening on Spotify, hit that follow button so you don't miss an episode. You can go and backlog everything else we've already posted and give a good listen on your 5-minute commute to work. You could probably squeeze it all in. There's probably a couple nuggets there you could fit in on your drive. So we'll start with the OG Daddy. How you feeling today, man? What's going on?
I'm feeling great, man. We actually went out with a couple orders today.
Ooh.
Just for people ordered stuff on the website a few weeks ago, and then I closed the website just because I'm like, I can't send anything out right now. But sent a couple things out today. Had some complications with the packaging, but I'll get it fixed. Other than that, doing great. Got some stuff in the pipeline. T-minus 24 hours from when you're listening to this, the website will go live, and we'll start selling the good old clothing. So excited about that. What about you, man?
It's been a what, 4 days since the last time we recorded something. So it hasn't been a full week, right?
What was our last one? It was just me and you. Yeah, no, it was probably 5 days, 6 days ago.
Yeah, so almost a week. It's been good. I did slack off a little bit the end of last week as far as like diet, training, all that good stuff. I just went and got hammered on the boat. We took a little jaunt at like 5 in the morning. Ran the whole river. Yeah. It was pretty fun.
Came back, ate breakfast, and then we went to bed at 6.
It was awesome. It was a good time. I have all the credentials in line to run a boat at night, so don't worry, everyone. We are safe. We followed every law applicable to the situation. Everything was fine. Other than that, week was good. Dharma's doing good. Anybody who knows me knows I do a lot of. I'm trying to work on a lot of real estate stuff as well, so that's going pretty good. Meeting with mentors, get everything laid out. It's gonna be really good stuff in the next year, 2 years. I'm pretty excited for it. Most importantly today, we have some distinguished guests. So, do you want to introduce him? You want me to bring him in?
No, go for it. Bring him in.
All right. We got Dylan Manichia. Did I say it right?
Dylan Manichia.
Yeah,
Manichia?
Like a 5 out of 10.
No, Dylan Manichia. I got a friend who knows a friend, a guy out in New York. He freaking brings him down, and he's doing a little business with me on the side here while he's home out of a small gym out of Nabita. So talk about your gym. We'll get to you in a second. Everyone's already looking at you, but let's talk about Dylan for a second.
Right, so I own Level Up Athletics. We've been open for over 2 years now. I'd say 14 months. I'm lying. 26 months, excuse me.
Oh, wow.
That's
a big difference.
12, 24, plus 2, 26. So we've been open 26 months. It's been a hell of a ride so far. I actually opened it just so I can give back to kids. And now we're still rocking, so we're looking at expanding in the next 6 months. So stay tuned.
Why did you want to do it for kids? Like, what was your thought on that?
Growing up, it's a long backstory, but growing up, my dad wasn't really around much. Mom worked 2 jobs, struggled, so I didn't have money for a trainer. Also, trainers weren't really readily available when I was a kid. And since I had the opportunity, I just got done playing college baseball. I needed something to kind of fill that void, so I ended up opening up a gym and just giving back to kids who were struggling similar to how I was. And it's been a great ride ever since. It's really fulfilling.
It's awesome. Now, we also have Miss Chloe Pepper. It's a U.S. Army dental specialist, Chloe Pepper.
Thanks.
10 out of 10 intro. 10 out of 10.
So what do you do, like dental specialist?
Like in the military?
Yeah, like what do you do in the Army?
So I'm in the National Guard. I've been in for about 4 years now. It pays for my college, so I go to drill like once a month.
Weekend warriors.
Yeah, I'm a weekend warrior.
Explain drill.
Oh, there's not much to it, to be honest. My job title is dental specialist. We'll do like exams with the doctors and stuff every now and then, but drill itself is not anything exciting.
It's a muster. Muster means you
can back that.
Yeah. Okay, so you show up, you muster, everyone takes accountability, which means there's a list with names. You're here, you get information, you might actually drill, probably not. Hopefully, God, dear, not. Because the actual drill sucks ass. I don't know about I know Navy stuff. I don't know about Army. But it's like a routine. Everyone checks in, make sure you're on track, everything's good to go. You can still wear your uniform. You're not letting yourself go or anything. And then whatever you specialize in, dental specialist, you probably keep up with that a little bit.
You do your job very not very often.
I
that makes
imagine
sense.
you just wake up, you check on everybody, you brush everybody's teeth, and then they go about the day. What?
It's so hard to explain to people that don't I mean, you can back that too. It's not active duty. Army is way different from reservist or National Guard. Most people do join for school, to have their school paid for and stuff. Because it's just a one time a month kind of thing. So it's like a part-time job. So and my contract's 6 years, so I have 2 years left. So
that's kind of how I hate it when people ask what I do.
It's so hard to explain to the normal
just don't ask.
I'm in the military. Yeah. I mean,
I'm a stealth shop thotty, and I run a YouTube channel. That's it. I don't even run the YouTube. I'm just
I'm just here.
I'm a co-host.
You're just there.
Everything else is on me.
You know how you have
Lights running and all.
You ever watch Conan?
Yes.
And there's that dude Andy on the far couch.
Yeah.
That's me.
Okay. So I'm the guy just in the background, just clapping his hands every time you say something.
Clapping something over there.
Yeah.
So if you watch us on YouTube, I know the viewers on Spotify, or the listeners on Spotify can't see who we're actually talking to, but on YouTube you can see both of y'all are both in phenomenal shape.
God, you guys are gorgeous. Jesus.
Thank you, guys.
So how long? Obviously y'all train, right? Because you own a gym and you have a very nice physique. So how long have y'all been training for? Do y'all plan on competing? Have you competed already? What's y'all's story with that?
So I feel I started taking fitness more serious and so I grew up as a dancer, so I've always been I guess in shape. I did cheer, I've done gymnastics, I ran track and cross country, so I've always been into fitness, but I started taking the gym lifestyle more serious in 2018. I've always followed bodybuilders on Instagram, Facebook. I've always been I want to look like that. And then, when me and Dylan got together, he was he's done shows, and I'm I've always wanted to do a show. It's just, when it comes down to it, they're expensive. Getting into that hobby, it's an expensive hobby. Mm-hmm. So I'm okay, you know what? We're going to do one. So we chose the Battle on the Gulf Coast in Biloxi in, when was it? June 12th. So that was my first show. That was a really good weekend. I competed in True Novice, which is for first-time competitors. I got 5th, and then in my class, I got 3rd. So pretty good turnout for my first show.
Yeah,
awesome. Don't let her sell it short. This was a big class. This was the biggest 2 classes at the entire show. 20+ girls.
There was
each.
about 30 girls all in all. Wait, what?
All of 3 competitors, and she got 3rd.
Oh, whatever.
She got 3rd, but no, seriously, she was in 2 of the biggest classes that were at the show.
Yeah.
There were at least 20 girls deep, and she came in 5th and came in 3rd.
That's
Brought
awesome.
a really good package to the stage for a first timer.
And you also plan on competing in October, is that correct?
Stay tuned.
Ooh, we can't give you an answer
know.
for that yet.
You never know. Summer starting 2021, baby.
But so and this prep was I wouldn't say too short of a prep. I mean, we did a 10-week
it was
prep.
quick.
It was we definitely want to do something longer for the next one.
Like a 14-week kind of deal?
Something like
Just
that,
to ensure that we bring the best package
I mean,
possible.
I had some good competition. Some of them girls came in.
Yeah.
You can you can
Yeah, I mean, they were
vouch for that.
They were in shape. They were definitely shredded.
So that was a good show. It was a good first show, and it was tough.
Yeah. So now we know where
Not
to go
like it was
from there.
easy or anything.
I mean, a lot of people I think can figure out how to get super lean, but at the photo shoot and the workout we did with y'all, you got some really good proportions for competing though.
Looks incredible.
Rib cage, hip,
Just have to be leaner. That's the key.
Yeah.
A lot leaner.
And it's you never know what they're looking for. Some shows they don't want too lean of girls. The next show they might. It just depends on.
It depends on the head judge.
Yeah. So.
All right, Dylan, what about you?
So, I had played baseball my entire life, starting at 4 years old. I ended up playing 3 years in college. So I was fully invested into baseball. And then as soon as baseball ended, I was kind of lost. I had lost my, I can't do this because I have baseball. So working out kind of took that place of that. And then, like she said, I started following all these bodybuilders on Instagram, and I was like, damn, these dudes look incredible. Like, I wonder if I could look like that if I started dieting and getting more into it. And then I had a dude approach me at the gym one time, and he was like, I was wearing my little stringer, of course, super douche mode, hat pulled down, headphones in, like, and he was like, man, you got a great physique. Like, you should try to step on stage. And I was kind of like taken back by it. I was like, damn, like, you think I could get up there like those big dudes I follow on Instagram? And I don't know. I started watching YouTube videos. Christian Guzman really a lot because he taught me how to track my macros. He pulled out a whiteboard, wrote it all down, proteins, carbs, fats. And then I just got heavily invested. Like, I'm an obsessive person. I have a very obsessive personality. So if I get started with something, I'm fully invested, 100%. There's no 50% effort for me. And then I did my first show, and I think I came in 3rd place in men's physique. And then I realized that my legs were pretty good from playing baseball, so I dropped the board shorts and went to classic physique, and I think I came in 2nd place. No, I think I did. Came in 3rd in my 2nd show again, and then 5th place in a bigger show. But I was an all-natural guy. I was on stage with like 15 dudes who were on juice, and the fact that
Trent bologna sandwiches, bro.
The fact that I even made it in first call-outs, being the only all-natural guy, was like, I won. In my opinion, I won the show. I don't care what anybody else said. The judges even told me, like, they pulled me away backstage and were like, man, like, we knew you were all natural. Like, it's incredible that you look like that. He was like, obviously you're 20 pounds lighter than the dudes all standing left of you, but you did great, basically. And I was really heavily into it because of the posing. Like, I've fully enjoyed
this posing. Guy's got dude, you got a vacuum and a half, dude.
Yeah, see what I
it's
enjoy.
insane.
Ever since we left that photo shoot, I've been doing vacuums every single day.
Dude, I shit you not. I did vacuum.
He does them I would practice posing. He's like doing it. Like, I would do mine. He's like, okay, this is my time. I'm like, wait, you have to watch me.
Dude, like, get out of the bathroom.
I'm like, wait a second.
I literally did vacuums after my, like, little ab routine I did today, just because I was thinking about your vacuum. I was like, damn, I used to, like, when I first started lifting, I did like all the Arnold shit. I got the book right behind me.
Yeah.
And he always did vacuums at the end of his workout, so I used to do them, and I was like, dude, I don't give a shit about like my abs right now. Like, I don't care.
Yeah.
But it really does tighten your core up.
It
Seriously,
does.
Like, it's a really good exercise to learn how to train your core and really feel your stomach muscles like working. It's crazy.
What was it called? The band that you actually train.
Don't put me on spot like that. I'm supposed to know the answer. I don't know.
Trans TAB something band. Does our live audience know? the band
the
that
only
you
band
actually
I know is the
train,
IT band, which is down the right.
Like in your lower abs for like vacuum poses and stuff. Yes.
Transverse abdominal
TVA.
muscle. See, I knew
There
the
we
answer.
go. Speaking of posing, I remember we would, closer to the show, I would never do it like full out for Dylan.
Never.
He was like,
so shy.
He's like, Chloe, you're not gonna, you gotta strut your shit. Come on, let's go.
Wait.
And I told him, I'm like, just wait till I get on the stage. I'm not showing you right now. So I came out and I went
she
all,
rocked it. I
was like, I
shocked in
told
there.
you I was gonna strut my stuff.
What does it honestly show it up?
Open it up. Show them the whole thing. Show them.
Well, she wasn't showing me anything.
I wasn't.
I was getting 30%.
He's like, you're not gonna win. You're not gonna win. And I'm like, just wait. I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I would just get I don't know. The stage, like, seeing like the lights once you step on the stair, like there's stairs going up to the stage. Once you're there, it's like, okay, let's go. Like, this is it.
I think if I stepped on stage, I get so freaking nervous now.
Oh my gosh, your lip
I got a
starts
hell of
to
a story
quiver.
for you.
Like,
I go to my first show. I'd practiced. Like I said, I love posing. I'd practice for an hour a day at least. I'd set my camera up right in front of the TV screen. Me and my dog would be hanging out, and I would run through my poses over and over and over again. So the lights hit me, and I didn't like realize how the experience was going to be. The lights hit me, and like if you could see my face right now on YouTube, I was so blank running through my poses, no smile on my face. It was crazy. So I get off the stage, and I hate to bring it up, but my ex showed me the video of me on stage, and I'm like, oh my God, I killed it, but I look like a zombie in the face, dude. So like night show comes around, and like you couldn't take the smile off my face because I was like, I rocked it, dude. Yeah, this is it. It was a hell of a time. But seriously, getting into bodybuilding and competing is such a fulfilling feeling, like that you're knowing that you're pushing yourself to your maximum limit. And after you do that, it's like things in your everyday life become easy. like you realize that you can do whatever you put your mind to. If you really set your mind to it, you will achieve it. Yeah. And I think bodybuilding opened that for me.
Yeah, like the last 3 weeks of your prep, you're kind of it sucks ass because you're so low on your carbs and everything, and you're dialed in. Start drying yourself out in the last couple of days. You start embracing that suck. Jocko talks about that in his podcast. Like, do things that suck.
It's true. And then it makes you appreciate all the good things.
Yeah, like nobody's making you. He would tell me that all the time because I knew like I was doing that. It was my choice. Like, and when I would become little.
I want you to act like a little bitch. I would say I don't feel bad for you. Like, you chose to do this. I am not holding you at gunpoint to make you do this. Like you wanted to do it. Suck it up and get everything you need done.
But like you said earlier, it makes you appreciate all like the little things that are. It makes everything a lot easier too. And you're like,
that's exactly why me and Dharma Daddy over here, #1, are stepping on stage October 2021.
Watched.
Is that a thing? Is that a thing?
Summer shredding. We're doing it. Let's go. Lock in right now. It's on podcast.
You're already halfway prepped, dude. Just do it.
Yeah, halfway prepped. Let's go.
I started prepping on like
you got to get my chunky ass on Weight Watchers before we
Today's
start
Monday.
the cut.
No, but we watched new.
I did on Saturday. I started prepping on Saturday.
We watched the new Athlete video that just came out about. It was the summer shredding, the first one. There's the one in October's part 2, but we watched the first one.
I watched that one.
Yesterday was it yesterday? It was so emotional. But one of the competitors on there was like embrace the suck. They say that in the military too. But like he was like the gratification that comes along after is so worth it. Like after like the whole experience, not just being on stage, but meeting the people backstage, like seeing hearing their stories and stuff. He's like the gratification afterwards is so worth the suck.
Yeah, so right after you comment, and subscribe to Dharma Daddy's podcast channel, you should definitely go check out the summer shredding post. Hands down, an incredible video. And if you don't shed a tear, I'm worried about you.
I swear to God, I was in tears.
I cried.
So you guys just talked about staying motivated and everything. One of the things we have queued up for you guys is keeping you right where you are. What keeps you motivated and inspired to keep doing what you're doing? You just did a couple of shows. You could rest on your laurels. Oh, okay. I can keep going? Can I keep going, Daddy?
Yeah.
Okay. But so you just talked about your insane level of motivation and drive to keep doing what you're doing. But what really, talked about what inspired you to open the gym, how you got into competing as well. But what keeps you going? What fuels you to want to do it again? Like this show you want to do in October. Yeah. What makes you want to do it again? You've already done it once and you killed it. What makes you want to do it again? Why?
It's like addicting, if I had to say. But honestly, what keeps me motivated? Crazy backstory. So I have a red rosary that hangs on my mirror in my car, or on my truck. And so I didn't know it until
he drives a Prius.
Yeah, nice Prius. Hey, I'm worried about the environment. So, short backstory. Right before we had opened up the gym, my mom had called me one day and said, "Hey, I need you to come sign these papers at the bank." I had no idea what the papers were for, so I pull up, and my mom gives me this backstory. My grandma had passed away 2 years before I had opened the gym, and apparently she had left money for me, and what she had told my mom was, "I want you to do something with this that's going to better your life." And so all my cousins had the same money. My grandma had left me $6,000. So that's what got the gym started. And thinking about it every day when I get in my truck, there's a red rosary hanging, and it makes me think I'm doing this to better my life. You know what I mean? My grandma left this for me. I'm doing this for me and my family. Yeah. So it's it's serious. And if you don't believe me, I'll take a picture of the rosary in my truck and we'll post it on the podcast. But seriously, I do it for my family because I didn't really. I mean, it'll make me tear up too, but I really didn't come from much. And the fact that I own 2 businesses now and I'm 25 years old and I'm semi-successful, knowing what I came from, it's just, I do it because I know how proud my mom is of me. She'll call me all the time after she comes to my travel ball games and sees the love I get from the kids and the parents. And that keeps me going, knowing that I did what my grandma had set out for me.
Well, I want to tell you something. Everything you said is awesome. However, you screwed something up.
You said he was semi-successful.
Yes. So I've said this in previous episodes. The man who is doing what he set out to do is successful. Now, you're waiting for your outward physical reality to catch up with what you're dreaming right now. Yeah. And it's going to. Like I said, everyone here is going to eat. Don't carry us first.
Nope.
You're definitely going to eat. You're going to eat. I'm going to eat. Our live audience is going to eat.
She already ate. She had Chick-fil-A before.
She just ate.
Yeah, she's always eating.
No, but you are successful because you are doing what you set out to do. Now, you're going to have more ambitions, more goals, more milestones to hit, and you're going to hit them. But you are successful, so don't sell yourself short one bit.
You're right. So I guess we'll change that. Not semi-successful.
You are successful. Yeah. Absolutely, dude.
And I mean, honestly, one last thing that motivated me to want to get back on stage was prepping her for the show. Like, obviously, it's my girlfriend, and I wasn't, like, really her coach because I'm her boyfriend. I'm there with her every day. But, like, watching her, like, change, like, her life and, like, how motivated she is and how dedicated she was to the prep, like, made me think, like, damn, I've been slacking for the last 2 years since I got done with bodybuilding. Like, I think I need to get back on stage because it just puts you on such a dedicated path. Like, you can't slip up. Like, you've got to be up in the morning for cardio. You've got to have your 5 meals prepped. Like, it really is like a structure system. Like, it's more than just stepping on stage and competing. Like, I think it really gets you going in the right direction to where, like, some people who can't wake up before 10 o'clock in the morning, like, do a bodybuilding prep. Like, you will get on track. Like, it'll force you to be up earlier. You're gonna have to get more structure.
You'll wake up hungry too, bro.
Yeah, so it's like you
in the middle of prep, like, just to add to that, like, we went on vacation, went to Tampa, and I almost was in tears packing meals to get on a plane. I had raw fish.
Facts.
Hold on. I
fact.
had raw fish and chicken in my backpack. I was almost in tears. I'm like, I look like a psychopath.
When the hell did you have raw fish?
Was it cooked?
We were
cooked.
eating cooked
It was
fish.
cooked. So, no, I thought we were going to cook it when we got there. Wait, it was cooked. So, I had cooked Ziploc bags full of fish, chicken. What else did we pack? My
Rice,
veggies, my
ground
rice.
beef.
I'm like in tears. I'm like, there is no way.
I'm a
like,
terrible
this is
influence.
awful.
I'm eating pizza, hamburgers.
I'm like, this is awful. And I was just like looking at all of this. Like in the airport, I'm pretty sure they were looking at my carry-on. Like, what is in her bag? Yeah. But, I mean, I brought my food on vacation. We still had a blast.
Yeah, she stayed on track every day.
Dude, every time I go, like, back to work, I take a shitload of supplements. And my shit gets tore open every time. Every time.
Yeah.
Like my check-on does.
I'm
Because they see like a big baggie like taped with pills and shit.
I'd probably open that too if I was airport security.
Like, dude, if I brought pre-workout and creatine and stuff, and I put it all in baggies because everything's too bulky to put it in its container.
Yeah.
So there's just these
big
white baggies of shit.
Yeah.
He got off the ship and we went and hit a workout, and he was like, "Hey, you want some pump product?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, man." He whips out this giant Ziploc bag from his gym bag, all disordered pills. He was like, "Take these. I think these are them." I'm like, "Dude, what am I taking?"
You don't even know what it is.
Dude, just pop them like candy. It'll be fine.
Yeah.
You can't OD on it.
Yeah.
That's
So,
all that matters.
Chloe, if you don't mind me asking, what are your goals, ambitions? Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? And then what keeps you motivated and inspired to achieve those goals?
I guess what keeps me motivated, I've always been like a on-the-go person. Like, I am never, you can ask Dylan, I'm just like, Dylan. I can never,
Never sit down.
I can never just sit down. But, you know, I grew up as a dancer. You know, I did all those sports. I did cheer, ran, all that kind of stuff. So I've always been like into stuff like that. You know, I struggled, I think like early high school. My parents had been divorced for a while, but my mom started struggling with like money, but they always made sure that I was like, you know, was taken care of with dance. You know, that stuff gets expensive. Cheer, dance, that's like an expensive.
You're into some expensive ass hobby. Good
Yes.
luck,
So-
bro.
Hobby,
I
not a
imagine
sport,
it
expensive
being
hobby.
equivalent to
But-
like travel ball.
Yeah.
Yeah, very similar.
Yeah, very similar
similar.
when it comes to expenses. But, you know, they always made sure, my dad and my mom always made sure that I was taken care of and I was a part of anything. Like, I was very involved with clubs, sports in high school, and I'm glad because, like, you know, you want to look back and be like, I don't regret anything. You know, you wanted to experience those 4 years and look back on it and say, I enjoyed that. So I was a part of a bunch of stuff. You know, and then leading up to college, I started looking into the military. They came to our school and like, I was like, oh my gosh, I would never, like, I was like, I'm gonna die.
I did
can't
not
join
look
the
good in camo.
I'm gonna die. Like, I can't join the military. And then,
Do you have pink?
Camo.
no, that was not me. But they started like telling us more information about how it pays for college, no student loans, stuff like that. And I'm like, okay. So that like drew me in. You know, I've always wanted to go to school. I'll be the first like college graduate like in my immediate family. So that's something I can say that I can be really proud of. And I have no student loans. So that's another thing
That's
I can
huge.
say. Yeah, that's really big.
Hell yeah.
So I don't have to worry about any of that.
Thank
so
God for baseball scholarships.
I don't regret, I don't regret joining the military or anything like that. It's helped me a lot. But I guess, like,
Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
in 5 years, how old will I be? 20.
34?
Yeah.
No, 40.
40.
Oh my God, no.
Welcome to the clinic.
You see us in a big house with 2 kids, 12 dogs.
Oh yeah,
12 acres.
definitely.
Y'all need more Dukes.
Definitely. No, we need more.
More gooses.
More
Yeah, I heard
gooses.
that was the best.
I have a golden retriever.
Mine's a
named
little
Goose.
crazy.
He's an angel.
Oh.
Oh God, he's my baby. So in 5 years, I don't know, just successful in my career.
What career is that?
So I'm in school for health. My major is healthcare management. I plan on getting into medical sales. Of that sort.
Big box.
Yeah,
Oh, for sure.
Big
yeah.
box. Breadwinner.
But is she a
Yeah.
cleaner?
I am.
She
Ask
is a
this one.
cleaner.
Ask
I'm
this
the
one.
cooker. She's the cleaner.
Yes. They don't even know.
They don't even know what I'm talking about.
Fuck, am I supposed to know?
Yeah, you don't know. It's Tim Grover. He was
Sound
Kobe.
like his pen.
He was Kobe Bryant, Dwayne Wade's, Michael Jordan's basketball coach, and he describes 3 types of people. I can actually drop the link in this video, but you have your coolers, and they're just the guy on the sidelines. They get called into play. They're not going to take the game-winning shot. They're probably going to pass it off, right? You have your closers, and those are the guys. They're playing the game the entire time, and they will only take the game-winning shot if they know they have it. And then the cleaners going to take the shot no matter what.
She's a cleaner.
So when it comes to medical sales and you selling equipment, you better not leave that freaking door or that hospital or wherever until you get that sign here and here.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if she's a cleaner or not.
We'll see.
I'm thinking cooler, but.
But it goes,
I'm excited.
goes beyond work.
I feel like I jumped the gun too much. Like I'm always thinking about like what's next.
Yeah, so you're already basically a cleaner. I mean, you're already, everything you like you said earlier, everything you set out to do, you do. And that's same with you.
Yeah.
Y'all are already cleaners. If you say you're going to do something, you're going to do it.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the cleaner
Yeah.
mindset.
Yeah, seriously. I guess backing on, what keeps me motivated is being around her. I mean, she's dedicated, dude. I've never seen a girl that hustles with as much drive as she does. And I'm not just tooting her horn because she's my girlfriend, but like, have you ever seen a girl that wakes up at 3:30 to go open the gym at 4:30 in the morning 2 or 3 times a week?
I know for a fact it's not you.
No, hell no, not me. I'm not at the gym at 4:30 a.m. I get there at like 8.
So where
He's an owner, not an operator.
Yeah.
So where do you see level up? Do you plan on opening more businesses? Where do you see your gym and everything else in 5 years?
Yeah, in 5 years we should have a 7,000 to 10,000 square foot facility, similar style that I have now, where I have a gym in the front, an office, and then batting cages in the back. Because I'm always going to stay around baseball. I think that's like my lifelong purpose.
That's your that's your niche. That's your bread and butter. That's what you
Huh,
got the ins and outs
something
of.
about finding your purpose, huh?
Yeah, finding your purpose,
Is
and we're here on
is
Dharma
that your
Daddies
is that your
podcast.
Dharma?
I think so. It's my Dharma.
Found it.
Don't let
Dharma.
him fool you. He wants to be a stay-at-home dad.
Yeah, I mean,
Once
that's
I
cool too,
graduate,
stay-at-home
like
dad
get
and
into
just
my
coach
career,
baseball.
like don't
So
even.
we do have a Dharma
Wanna be the owner,
daddy.
not the
Sugar,
operator.
yeah, sugar mama.
Yeah, Sugar Mama. Absolutely. I've been looking for one of those for years.
Babe, we
I
need
found
new
it. I
barbells.
found my Waukesha, if y'all know that song too. But I mean, seriously, in 5 years, I would intend on like we're in a 3,500 square foot building now. So in January of 2022, we're expected to double in size and go to 7,000. And I'd say in 2 years after that, I'd like to have a membership style gym
Where's your gym right now?
on Highway 59 in Abita Springs.
And where are you guys gonna go?
Actually, like half a mile down the street, staying on
Oh,
Highway
sick.
59 in Abita.
Do you like the location being in Abita?
Not necessarily. It's more of a price thing, but anything closer in Mandeville, 190, Highway 22, the price is double.
Well, I mean,
triple.
off of 59, you got the exit right there at the interstate. It's
Yeah,
not
so
it's not like it.
It's not
From
terrible.
here, it's like 10 minutes.
But I'll put it to
Yeah.
you this way: anywhere in Mandeville, you're gonna be in traffic. There's no matter
Dude,
what
Highway
time of day it's
22
on.
over here.
I mean, it's terrible. Anywhere around here, I-12, 22, 190.
His
59.
mentor, you might want to look into it too before you pull the trigger or something like that. They have all those houses going up in Madisonville. I don't know what warehouses and stuff like that go for in Madisonville, but in the next 5 years, that's gonna be a big market for
Oh,
a
it's a
gym
big
over
bill.
there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because if they don't do something about the bridge here in Madisonville, we're gonna lose a lot of members at Franco's. So everybody that lives on that side of the
we
bridge is
go
gonna
on
need
the
a
other
gym.
side.
Yeah.
Oh no, Stone Creek.
Stone
we're
Creek is
past
it's a freaking club. It's not
Yeah,
even
it's
a
a
gym.
club. It's not a gym. We're looking for good vibes.
Franco's
We
doesn't
need
know what it
something
wants
different.
to be, so
When the sauna is bigger than the entire gym, it's not a gym.
Yeah, it's not a gym. It's a social club. Big hangout.
hey, at least we figured out what we want to be. Franco's, you let me know when y'all figure it out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna sip my non-alcoholic.
Nah, Franco's is a cool place, I guess.
I don't like any gyms around here. That's why
That's why
I'm partially torn on either opening a Dharma gym here or somewhere else. Definitely want to do it somewhere else, but I mean, if the market's here in the next
I know
5
exactly where
years,
we're gonna open one, dude. We already talked about it. I know exactly where it's gonna happen.
Not here. Please say not here.
Fuck no, not
'Cause
here.
That's what we had been talking about too. Want to move somewhere in Florida.
I swear, after our trip,
Something in Florida.
After mic drop.
After our trip, we were like sitting on this rooftop.
We're in
bar.
Florida.
So we have okay.
Like St. Pete,
And we were like-
Tampa.
Okay, sick.
We wanna
Okay, we're not
visit.
going there.
Sick. Where you going? We might just come with you guys.
30A, bruh.
Huh?
30A.
Is that Seaside?
Yes.
Seaside.
Nice.
Big gym.
where the money
vibes.
is.
Oh,
Call
I mean,
dibs.
I know money's there, but
That's where the money is.
So
There's a lot of IFBB pros there.
Yes.
our main goal right now would be to find a location where we can establish an environment. Like, we could go to Houston. Outfleet's already there. It's taken. Zoo Culture's about to move to Austin. Austin's going to be taken. I mean, Dallas, I've been to Dallas a couple of times. I'm not a giant fan. However, Dallas could be a move. Not really sure. But we're thinking
Cool place.
either 30A or Miami.
Fuck
cool
Miami.
vibes. Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Miami's fake, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of money moving in and out of there, but it's like Vegas. No one's permanent.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everybody that lived in California is moving to Miami, and that's where all the content creators are going to be. So I can have buku content creators coming into my gym and filming it and putting it on YouTube.
I mean,
A
that
lot are
helps.
moving to Nashville too.
That helps, but you also got to think about it. They've already got bigger gyms like that are established there. I feel like Seaside, from what you said, that you're looking to establish a culture there.
Yeah,
Well,
I
I
think
feel like
Seaside could
when
be
I
it.
think of Seaside, I'm not thinking of
I
a big poppin' gym. Like
I'm a
it's-
Florida boy,
okay,
and
makes
I
sense.
grew up doing all the blue water stuff in the Gulf Coast, competitively sailing. So I got a lot of yacht club clientele and boat guys who want something close to the water, who also like to lift and shit. But then, it's too far from everything.
Yeah.
You give that to those loaded ass clients. You can squeeze some really good memberships out of there. So that would be the plan, because you don't there's a lot of volatile money going in and out of Miami and Dallas, Austin, Houston, all that good stuff, Nashville, but none of it's permanent. You want somewhere that likes something to be established, a community that actually helps accelerate growth.
Yeah, I think,
Miami doesn't give a shit, dude. Like, you get the money right now, oh cool, yeah, but there's no breaks, nothing.
yeah, I think 30A could be a good move.
And there's real estate there. There's not a lot of real estate in Miami.
Hopefully I want to be in like 2 years. We'll see how the launch goes with Dharma and see how the clothing goes. Hopefully the next 5 years max we'll be in 30A or something like that. And then within the next 10 years, I'm going to go ahead and manifest it now. We are going to be the first company that introduces gyms to airports.
Don't fucking you son of a bitch! I shouldn't have told you.
Dude, no, we got to know.
That's genius,
No one's
manifesting it. I like
No,
it.
because you better cut that shit out, because I'm telling you, I got a whole notebook of these ideas, and as soon as somebody
Okay,
who's
wait
got
up.
capital,
Before I say where we're introducing it, I'll cut it and then we'll just go into the rest of it.
Yeah, I do that.
I'm serious about some of that shit. I mean, y'all can get in because y'all are friends, but like,
somebody's
there's some
capital right now.
dude, the
Just
guy
jump
who
on
tried
it.
to bid me out for the marina over there, fucking I talked to the town council about it, and they were like,
Told on them.
yeah, no, they told on me, like, to him, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna throw another deposit down. Took it off the market to where I couldn't do anything for another 30 days. And it's just back and forth bidding. It was stupid, but yeah, you can't talk too much about everything, so you got to cut that shit out. That airport gym
Somebody
idea,
jump right in on a good idea and make money off of it.
I'm telling you. But I mean, if you guys want to franchise on it together, yeah, we can do that, because you're a gym owner. We're hopefully gonna be gym owners eventually.
Bro, people would fuck up some batting cages in an airport.
Oh, like a Top Golf, but like
Fuck this layover.
beer and
Literally.
swinging shit.
Beer and swinging shit. Long layover.
I never knew I had a career in marketing, but I just sold that.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Hey, you like beer? Hitting shit? Come on down to our batting cages.
Swinging shits are us, baby.
Oh man,
Man.
we'll polish up the rest of the end of that episode. There. I gotta put a leash on you.
All right, so regardless of the idea, 30A gym area is what we're thinking right now. Next year, 2 years, that's for us. Yeah, that's about it for Dharma right now. Just the gym, get the clothing going. We'll probably do one more drop mid-summer.
Trunk parties.
Just a slight drop mid-summer, which would be just like swim trunks last minute. People to cop those. maybe one more women's item once we can sell a little bit, and then we're gonna go ahead and here pretty soon and start prepping for the winter with joggers, hoodies, cool stuff like that.
Need those.
So I know you dropped some merch for Level Up. Do you have more plans to do like Level Up clothing? Because you could do the whole Bradley Martin gym vibe with Zoo Culture and make your own brand.
We talked about that.
Yeah, see, we're looking at dropping some more stuff. Just need to get a few more things lined up. Like, definitely need a website set up. The whole buy it through my DMs is kind of
That's why.
stressful.
Like, I could have already sold like all my product already, but I'm like, I'm not dropping stuff
Yeah,
off.
it's not worth the stress.
stressful.
It's not worth
You
paying.
have to go through everybody's DMs. Like,
Yeah.
get your shipping address. Like, it could all just be on one website. I package it up, ship it out. It's a lot simpler.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have some more clothing in mind. We're actually looking at dropping 2 men's oversized tees. More like a vintage looking style.
Okay.
Like gray and white.
Do you plan? I know you have the Level Up gym. Bradley has Zoo Culture Gym, and he has Raw Gear. Do you plan on having Level Up and coming up with a cool name or something like that that means something to you that you would use for your apparel company? That way, it's a little bit more sentimental to
You should
you.
specialize in like baseball stuff.
Because like
too.
Bradley still has like zoo shirts for
Yeah.
people to get when they go and have the full experience of the gym, but people from around the world buy Raw Gear.
Right. No, nothing like specifically planned as of now, but that's a great idea that I'm gonna have to start looking into.
retailing your stuff out of your gym that you're training, because you train a local high school,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you already train a team. If you started making gear for baseball, like
Yeah, because I have.
because you have like a huge marketable specialty that like we don't. A lot of people don't. Like anybody can open a gym, but he's got a athletic background with a certain sport, little specialty.
Right.
Could
we're
really
not
market that.
Sport specific, but we train Fontainebleau High School's baseball team, and I mean most of those guys already have the first like Level Up drop. They all wear it to school, so it's like walking advertisement. It was like probably the best thing I've ever done because I started with. It was actually during COVID. I decided to train these 4 like high school baseball players from Fontainebleau that were on varsity that were probably going to go play in college, and it turned out that all 4 of them went and played. So I started off training them for free. Like, don't tell anybody that, but I'd sneak them in the back door. And they would come train for free, and they were my first, like, baseball clients of that age in high school.
Nice.
And then they kind of just started telling their friends, and the next thing you know, like, I'd say, like, probably in May, we probably started training them in March. In May, we probably had 16 of their baseball players. And then, so once they fired their old coach, I went and talked to the new one and was like, hey, man, I'm already training 17 of your baseball players. You should let me train all of them. And so he came by, checked out the gym, and next thing you know, we're rolling with, I think it's 42 baseball players
That's
that come
badass, dude.
in. Yeah, Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays, and
Awesome.
they come and train, and they all rock the Level Up merch and walk around school with it.
That's a good demographic
Yeah.
to get into as well, because
It's not a bad one. I mean, it definitely worked because kids talk to each other.
kids talk to each other.
Yeah, and I'm still young, so they think I'm like the
They
coolest
think
thing
Mom
ever.
and
cool.
dad in sports
Yeah, so
don't
they want to be
hesitate to throw that
my
on.
chain from here. My mom made me a Level Up like chain or whatever.
Oh, your mom made you that?
Yeah, my mom made this for me, and
That's
like
so
all my
cool.
kids are starting to notice it now that like it's summertime and it's hanging out on my shirt. And they're all like, Coach, can you get me one made? And I was like, I gotta talk to my mom. I don't even know where she got it done. But like, you know, it's a great thing that I'm still young. Like, I'm 26 years old, and all the kids are less than 10 years younger than me, so they like look up to me like they want to be like me, which
It's
is
a
like
huge
crazy,
motivator, yeah.
Yeah, which is like a crazy thing that I never thought that me, like all the things that I've done in my life, like all the terrible things, been in a lot of trouble, was really a bad kid, and like the fact that I have, I'd say probably 50 or more kids that look up to me, like they want to be me is like the most
Would you say you leveled up from old Dylan?
leveled up times 10 times 10. You can actually, without knowing me from high school, if y'all are ever listening to this podcast, you can roast me in the comments of how big of a douche I was.
Yeah, roast him and Skip.
Yeah,
So,
roast me and Skip.
I'm glad I have the new Dylan.
Because we're always like thinking business and stuff like that. There's also another niche around here that people haven't tapped into, which there's a high market for. And you said you have a background in dancing. Did you know that no high school or junior high around here has a proper dance studio to train in? They all have a cafeteria with no
Dude,
mirrors, no nothing.
No, we practiced in
Oh,
the
remind me.
cafeteria until we got in with a studio down the street from that I actually grew up in. The studio that I grew up in, you know, accepted us and let us come like 2 days a week. But yeah, we'll practice. We would practice in the cafeteria. We'd move the tables or the gym if basketball wasn't
Exactly.
practicing.
So if you
That's
moved
a
into a
friend of
bigger
mine.
facility and she's still around,
Yeah,
and things are
coach
going
like
good,
teams. Yeah, I could
have-
do technique classes with teams. Like that'd be so cool.
Even if you
friend of
want,
mine
or just own
coaches-
the space.
Because I miss I missed that stuff.
Space. I'm gonna put mirrors in the back of the facility. It's definitely big enough to rock 30 girls at one time.
Pull the cages back. Yeah.
Tom Blue Dance, if you're listening to this, come by Level Up Athletics. I'm gonna put some mirrors on the wall for you.
No, it's literally every single high school around here. They're like, yeah, we have to practice in the cafeteria. It makes us super hard because when you practice dance, you want to be looking at yourself in the mirror to see if everything makes sense.
Yeah, you have to.
And
that's like
there's
that's
nothing
like
like that
posing in
around
bodybuilding. If I can't see what I look like in the mirror, I'm screwed.
Yeah, so another bit. Whenever y'all get the next space,
I could take on some posing clients.
Wow.
The posing studio and a dance room.
Number one right there.
I like that.
So, something to think
dance
about.
room. I like that.
Just a little nugget to drop on y'all.
No, that's big time.
Stone Creek's in a nice studio.
No, this isn't the only area that has that issue. Like when we built, so I went to Live Oak High School out in Watson. When we built the new high school, they made us a dance room, but it was inside of the wrestling room, and it was literally like we couldn't even. One year this is when we had the most girls on the team. It was like 23 of us. We could not even. We stretched in there, but we couldn't even do much. It was, I mean, they tried. They tried, but like it still wasn't.
Have your Level Up gym and have Level Up Dance Academy. Let her run that shit.
For real.
Because we're actually thinking about changing it to Level Up Baseball Academy. Since I kind of found my niche, like you said. Yeah. That's really that's where I make my money. That's where the
baseball.
Yeah.
If you could take over all the clientele around here, dude.
And it's a very, especially in this area, I don't know how it is in the surrounding areas, but baseball is huge here.
Yeah, you got a good squad of coaches with you.
Yeah, especially in travel baseball is huge. Private lessons, huge.
Yeah,
Any type of baseball instruction.
Huge around here, dude.
Huge. Billions and billions and billions in baseball. Everyone knows I know who baseball is. I know everything about baseball. My friend here, he's a baseball coach. Tremendous people. Tremendous. You should hire him for baseball.
Yeah, hire him, please. Contact him.
Millions.
Link is going to be in the description.
Yeah, so we hammered y'all with questions. Do y'all have anything for us? I mean...
Yeah. I'm curious where Dharma came from.
Dharma? We've already talked about this before.
Oh, okay, well, never mind. Don't answer, because I was looking up Dharma on YouTube earlier when I was trying to find the podcast.
No, because you're going to listen to this
random shit.
No, I did, but it actually was giving the definition and an explanation on Dharma. So I was curious if you had other names in mind for your company and then you stumbled upon Dharma, or it was kind of like a, damn, this is the one. You know what I mean?
I talked about this before, but I had my bouts with depression and stuff like that, and I started reading this book called The 7 Spiritual Laws that I don't know if you know the artist Mike. On his podcast, he always recommends it. So I'm like, I'm going to pick this book up. It's 100 pages. I can do this. First book I read since high school or college. And it was basically the 7 Spiritual Laws of Success. The last chapter is the Law of Dharma, or your purpose in life. So basically what it says is you're here for a reason. Someone put you on this earth for a reason. Now, you go through life trying to figure out what that reason is. Yours might be to coach kids in baseball and give them someone to look up to, be their mentor. I think I had the same path. I don't think someone asked me so clothing is your Dharma? No, it's not. Clothing's going to be my pathway to build rapport around myself, give myself some credibility, and then use that. I want to teach kids, be a mentor, teach them about business. We thought about running for school board and implementing business sales and just sales in general into the youth and stuff like that. So that's more of my Dharma, but basically your Dharma is just manifesting something, figure out who you want to be in life, and then taking action to get there.
I like that because there's not enough education on sales business in school at all.
Or just how money works.
Absolutely nothing.
There's nothing like that in school nowadays.
Because I own 2 businesses and I didn't learn a damn thing about running these businesses or how to get them started, how to keep them going.
It is so important. You literally had to Google and YouTube.
A squared plus B
basic
squared
accounting
squared.
And reading books.
Seriously,
but it's
reading books and YouTube was how I learned all of it.
If you're in high school and you want to go to school for business, you might as well just instead of going to college for 4 years, I'll just buy some dude's business seminar. Oh, here's how you get an LLC in your state. This is the tax
Go to Barnes & Noble and read for free.
That's what I was about to say. Or just set YouTube up on your TV and just get after it. Pull out a notebook, piece of paper, start writing stuff down.
Legal pad. Telling you, legal pad makes a difference.
Yeah, legal pad's it's built different for sure.
Exactly. But I definitely
it's different.
Definitely see myself doing public speaking engagements and seminars and stuff.
I could definitely see that.
Definitely agree.
So that's something I definitely want to do.
So ladies, he's more than the looks. He's got brain, I promise. More than the looks.
You cute as hell, though.
Yeah. Definitely a cute dude, but more than just the looks. But any other questions? Do you have anything else? Nothing?
I don't think
on the
so.
spot. Oh, God.
Hey, y'all don't put me on the spot.
Yeah, sure.
No, I did pretty good.
I think that's a damn good episode with some damn good content.
Yeah, this is probably our best episode yet. No offense to all of our previous guests. Even though I say that on every single episode, this might be the best episode. We stayed on topic. We talked about some good shit. Dallin, you brought a lot of information and inspiration for our viewers. I actually have a good amount of people that watch the podcast through and through, and they're like, "Oh my god, when you said this, that like spoke volumes to me." So I went and did this today. And so like you said a lot of things today that like people will probably message me for, they'll message you for, and stuff like that. So you did a great job, man.
I had a dude from back in high school today. Shout out to John Casey.
He messaged me too.
Yeah?
Yeah. Wait, read yours, I'll read mine.
Oh, okay.
See, now that's awesome, man, because that's what...
Yeah, like
That's like the most, like when people look at your stuff that knew you from when you were younger and see like what you're doing now. And
Yeah.
you're speaking to other people to motivate them to
Like,
be better versions of
Just
themselves.
got a text message. How can I order or purchase one of your shirts so I can help promote your brand, bro? I love it. I have the best friend group out there.
Dharma website dropping.
this guy, and I haven't
T-minus
talked to this
24
guy
hours.
since high school, dude. And it was, hey man, I don't know if you remember me from a while back in high school. I just wanted to say I found you in Wyatt's YouTube podcast, and I like what y'all are doing. I messaged him as well, saying I'll definitely be a supporter. I love seeing motivated people like y'all and hope the best for y'all's brand. And dude, that like made my day, man.
Yeah.
Like, and then he
messaged me, says, "Hey man, I know this is off the wall random, but I found you and Skip's YouTube/podcast, and all after making my Instagram. I like y'all's content and the apparel seems dope. Definitely going to support y'all and hope the best for your business growth. Thumb emoji."
Gotta have the
I
thumb
love
emoji.
that.
Yeah, that was so cool. And then I got like guys that I used, I work with on the ships and everything. It'll be like,
Wait, hold up. I love reading people's messages to me. This is one more, okay? Random dude, don't even know him. I think you know him, Fritz Walker.
Yep.
Okay,
Yes.
he messaged me randomly. Don't follow him. Right? I just started following him,
Yeah.
but like no clue who he is. He goes, "Hey bro, I don't know you, but we have a lot of mutual people we know personally. Came across your page. I respect it. I see your grind. I see where you come from in your fitness journey. It's powerful. We are cut from the same cloth. I am a young entrepreneur as well in this area, and I can respect grind when I see it. I don't pay too much attention to social media. More of what I do, do my thing in silence and pop up on everybody and have them like WTF happened. But I'm a grinder like you, and we share a lot of the same mindset on things and beliefs. I just want to reach out, introduce myself, and tell you to keep going. There's no one stopped us except ourselves. One thing I tell people all the time is when I've seen them make progress or doing things extraordinary in the world. I'm proud of you, bro. We don't get to hear it enough. You don't know me, but I'm proud of where you've been and where you are at. Always be proud of yourself first. Stay hungry. Might catch you around the way."
Yeah, me and him had a very similar conversation to that. It's
Really?
like,
I was like, I don't even know this dude.
I'm
He
just
sent-
saying.
He
that's
sent me a
so
whole
nice.
damn page.
Yeah.
I'm just
He's a
saying,
really
dude.
solid
like-
I
guy.
called it early.
He's
Yeah,
a
the
really-
first time I met Skip, and like we like vlogged and stuff like that, he's just like, "Dude, you're gonna blow up. Like, you're gonna be famous."
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Dude, no, like, no."
Yeah,
I
little
called
backstory, actually.
shots.
The whole camera setup sitting over there, me and Wyatt are at the gym. I think this was the first time I'd ever met him. It was the
First
first
ti-
time we had ever
yeah.
worked out, and he was like, he saw that I had a camera and we were doing things at Level Up, and he was like, "Yeah, I've been looking at getting in a camera and like starting to vlog." And so like as our workout starts going on like more and more, I was kind of like, "What are we waiting on?" And he was like, "Yeah, fuck it, let's get in the truck." We go to Best Buy. Next thing you know, dude's got a camera. A week later, gets a mic. And now I got a whole podcast set up. Got the computer and everything.
The
Dude,
podcast.
Like we always say on this podcast, is there, if there's ever anything worth doing, it's worth doing right now.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like the little things. Like I don't vlog or anything. Like I've never, because I'm getting used to being behind the camera. He
Yeah,
knows this,
it's a
but
little awkward.
I'm very active on like Instagram and Facebook. He makes fun of me sometimes because I catch myself on my phone a lot. But it really does, like, it's the little things. Girls will message me and be like, "Please keep posting your fitness videos, like what you eat." Like it really is the little, like, I don't get paid to do that. I do it for fun, like, and I do it to inspire people. So
It takes one message to change your outlook.
exactly.
Yeah, no,
Change your day, change your week.
So people love seeing, like, I have a highlight on my Instagram of like my prep. Like I'll post. I tried to stay on top of it. It was kind of hard just because I get caught up in like everything, like work and school and stuff. But like I try to post like my progress and like the way I feel and like how the show went and stuff like that. So like
How
it really
amazing
does.
your boyfriend is. Should we throw some of those in
That
there?
too. I do.
Don't
I do.
forget
I
about
do.
that.
I do.
No, but seriously, back to what I was saying is like, I mean, Wyatt went and got the camera and everything, and I mean, obviously I follow everything because I mean we've been friends ever since then, and like I hadn't seen Wyatt for probably 2 months, 3 months. I don't know. I'd just been all over the place doing stuff. I really stopped working out. Definitely stopped doing legs. I was probably working out like once a week, eating like absolute shit. Yeah. And I don't know, something about when you two came back into the gym. I even told her, I was like, I don't know, dude. Like it like flipped my switch. Like it made me want to like get back going. So like, moral of the story is, if you surround yourself with great people, like you're on the right track to do great things.
Law of proximity, like we always say.
And if you surround yourself with shit, you'll eventually become shit.
As Daniel said on episode 1, you surround yourself with 5 clowns, you're more than likely to be the 6th. Surround yourself with 5 thugs, you're more than likely going to be the 6th. Surround yourself with 5 successful people, there's a good chance you'll be the 6th.
Yeah, well, that's facts. Honestly, and like I said, dude, being around you guys again, like just being here at the Dharma HQ, huge for me. Like.
And like also to add, like I would have never seen myself being like, ever since, I'm gonna brag on him for a little bit, but like ever since we met and got together, like I've done things that I never saw myself doing. Like my past relationship was very toxic. I wasn't able to do certain things, and like I've traveled. We haven't been together that long, and we've already taken 3 trips together. Like I've never seen myself on a podcast. Like I never saw myself doing, like I did see myself doing a show in the future, but I finally went and did it. Like things that I never thought that I would do, I'm doing. And like I plan on just keep going, and like y'all play a part in that too. Like we did a photo shoot. Like I've never done something like that for fitness apparel.
You killed
for
that
fitness apparel. And like I've never been on a podcast, so like things like that.
Good job, my boy.
Yeah.
No, definitely more stuff to come together content-wise. We'll do like a Dharma versus Level Up YouTube vlog, more podcasts. Just because y'all are such amazing guests, we'll do like a Q&A next time. We'll both do on our pages. People throw us questions.
I have an idea.
That's a great idea.
I have an idea for the YouTube. Y'all can tag along for the Houston show day. We can make a vlog out of the whole weekend.
Tag along? What do you mean? We're fucking up the summer shredding together.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dharma
X
Level Up. What do you mean? We have a whole team at this point.
I'm gonna bring Nyack.
If our live audience would like to join us, that would be really incredible.
Getting jackets made.
Probably should.
Getting a pantsuit made.
We're gonna tracksuit.
We're gonna have the Dharma logo right here, and then on the back of the spine it's gonna say Level Up.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yeah,
with the
old
Adidas,
school,
with the
big
2 lines
vibes.
on the side of the pants.
What? I don't know if we're gonna win, but we're gonna look fucking good. On and off the stage. I don't care if we win.
We will probably be the only people there not an alpha lead.
And we're not wearing it. We're going Level Up Dharma collab.
Hey.
I'd be like, where are these people from?
Christian would respect that shit though. He's like,
100%.
they're wearing their own brand, doing their own thing. Oh,
Because he
shit,
respects all up and coming entrepreneurs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He has his friends in his own.
Yeah, it's
new
incredible.
gym. Like he has all their.
Like Skip said, we're all gonna eat, and who cares who's first?
Yeah.
Eventually, at this table, we're all eating.
Unless it's Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I'm smacking that shit.
We're fighting, man.
That's the Lord's chicken.
Well, I think that's gonna wrap up this episode.
Oh, do we want to shout out our sponsors real quick?
Yeah, go ahead and do a sponsor shout out, and then go ahead and take us out, Skip.
Okay. Let me get through the ads real quick. Yeah, gotta get through the ads. We can edit this like 1 minute out. You.
It's like
Yeah, dude.
You were the one behind the editing.
I would shit my pants if I had to edit this show.
The whole podcast. Would get
All right. This episode of Dharma Daddies brought to you by Stealth Water. If you like being sneaky and being hydrated and detoxing your liver, well, go ahead and try All American's Stealth Detox Water. Also brought to you by 3D Energy by Christian Guzman out of Houston, Texas. He's gonna pop off with some energy and just light a fire under your ass. So buy some and get it now.
Love it.
You're welcome. That was free, bro. Free.
I'll crop that into a little video and put it on Instagram and tag them.
That is incredible.
I love
Please do
it.
it.
I love it.
Maybe they'll sponsor our podcast.
That'd be awesome.
Dude, that would be crazy.
Yeah. Well, that was a fantastic episode. Thank you guys for coming, hanging out at Dharma HQ with us. You guys are some beautiful, awesome people to hang out with. We have our first ever live audience. Probably going to be a total freaking killer on stage in the upcoming months.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Hopefully a future guest on the podcast.
I'll be a guest.
Okay.
Perfect.
There we
And
go.
definitely
go.
a competitor on stage, October 2021. We're speaking it into existence right now.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys for having us. This was
Dude.
awesome.
Thank you. Yeah.
It's a
Definitely
blessing.
great time.
So
Hopefully
fun.
you're not kicking us out yet.
If you guys liked it, you like what they had to say, again, comment, interact with us. We'd really love to do that with you. DM us, whatever you got to do. But Instagram at Dharma Daddies Podcast. Instagram at Dharma Apparel.
Dharma _ apparel
Yeah,
for our
underscore.
clothing, launching in 22 hours from now.
22
Like,
hours,
subscribe,
let's
hit the
go.
notification bell. Do it.
See ya.
Roast me.
And whatever you do, don't follow my beautiful girlfriend on Instagram.
Ladies, you want these leggings? You want the leggings?
Are those the Dharma leggings?
They are.
Oh shit!
Let's go. Didn't even know it the whole time.
Yeah.
Probably thought they were Alpha League. They look that
Whatever.
good. They look that good,
They do.
ladies.
You heard it here first. We didn't pay him to say that either.
Nope, that was free on the house.
All right, take us out with a freestyle.
You ready? You ready? You ready?
Okay. Just let me do it. It's been a long time coming, and the top is where I'm heading. I'm just chilling on the couch, sitting here with my brethren. And you know I pull my gun out, man. It's like a lethal weapon.
All right, I'll see you on the next episode.
All right.